being a daughter is that I can have a special bond with my mom, and we can share everything, and without even me saying anything, my mom always knows what's going on, so that's what I like best.
I think the best thing about being a daughter is that I get to depend on two people completely, and I have to worry about my future because they are in charge of it.
The best thing about being a daughter is just the mother-daughter relationship that you have with your mom. You know, being able to go to your mom for advice or just talk about the things that you go through as a young lady. Those are the moments that I enjoyed.
The best thing about being a daughter was knowing that someone was always going to take care of me, especially take care of the meals, because now I have to do it, and I hope my daughter appreciates it.
The best thing about being a daughter is that you have a mother, and therefore you kind of have a built-in teacher to help you learn and do stuff right. Or not right, better, I guess.
I think the best thing about being a daughter is that you get a lot of affection is directed at you from moms and dads and aunts and uncles. Just because you're a girl, for some reason, people give you more hugs and kisses. So I think that's the best thing.
Do I have to say who I am?
No.
Okay. I think the best thing about being a daughter is having parents, especially a mother that you can look up to growing up, that can eventually become more of your friend as you become an adult.
So what is great about being a woman?
I got nothing.
I'm not ready.
Which question do you want me to answer?
What do you like best about being a woman?
How about being a sister and a daughter, and I love having another woman to buy sparkly glittery things and do fun pranks, and I like to be an aunt to teach my nieces how to grow up to be a good, strong woman.
The best thing about being a woman is the ability to carry a child and sustain them for those 9 months in their first year of life with just your body.
Best about being a woman is when I get to hang out with my mom and sister, and we have girl time.
I think one of the first things good about being a woman is that you can bear and deliver children from your body. The second thing I think is that there is not 100% of the time, but much of the time there is a tenderness that a woman can bring to a relationship, whether it be husband, whether it be child, whether it be siblings. Not always, but it often seems that there's a tenderness and a gentleness in women. That's my view for today.
Best thing is having these little babies. Best thing in the world about being a woman.
About being a woman for me right now is helping plan my daughter's wedding and just going through all that emotional, wonderful roller coaster ride of emotions.
Okay, the very best thing about being a woman is the ability to be a mom. I absolutely love it. I love all 3 of my babies.
So the best thing about being a woman is that there's nothing society can put restrictions on. I can do anything that used to be a man's job, but at the same time, if it's something I don't want to do, like changing the oil, I can say it's man's work.
The greatest thing about being a woman is that for the first half of your life, you can blame everything you do that anyone objects to on PMS. But I think the most challenging thing I found, which also then became very rewarding, is to learn that I can set the emotional tone of my marriage and my home.
The best thing about being a woman is having the privilege of being able to be the home for this child for about 9 months, and then getting to raise this child once he or she comes.
The best thing about being a woman is getting your toenails done like Katie does. Katie's toes are gorgeous.
I like being a woman because I can wear glitter and sparkles and bright colors.
And I love glitter and sparkly things.
I would say the fact that I got to carry my children and I got to nurse them.
Even through all the years of women's liberation and people saying that women were oppressed and we needed more rights, and we were more special than people gave us credit for. I've never regretted being a woman. I've always felt that God has put me where I am, as I am, and I love reading the scriptures that tell us how God uses even the insignificant people. And because of that, I've never felt insignificant in His plan. And I love being a woman, a mother, an encourager, someone who gives my all to God as a woman.
Okay, couple great things about being a woman. I love being a mom to my boys. That was a lot of fun. And I got to thinking about the fact that women are considered the weaker sex, but I like that knowing that we really are strong and we are courageous, even though we're considered weak. So that's my 2 thoughts for today.
One of the greatest things about being a mom is that I get to be the #1 fan of my kids.
Oh, ma'am, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What's your favorite thing about being a mother?
A mother? I think. Oh, see, did they ruin it?
No.
I think my favorite thing about being a mom is that my kids kind of keep me on my toes and help keep me young. I never know what silly things my son is going to say, or when my daughter is going to wave ahoy out the car window, or do pirate talk in the store, or when they want to blow bubbles and just run. And it's really cool to try and have that reminder to keep young and to have fun and not just always be serious.
One of my favorite things about being a mom is being able to actually comfort my child. When she's crying, I feel like I'm the only one in the world that she wants. My favorite thing about being a woman, probably shaving my legs and getting to wear high heels.
What I like about being a mom probably is just the whole entire act of watching them grow up from babies to little human beings to adults. Since I have a 23-year-old, he's almost an adult now, I'd say. But it's very gratifying to see what kind of person that you've helped mold and what they've turned into. And of course, the best thing about being a mom is all the cute little things that they say when they're little, and sometimes that continues when they're older too. And when they get older, they appreciate you a lot more. And it's sometimes a thankless job, but I think probably in the end it's the best job in the whole world.
So being a mom means I don't have nearly as much time and money, but I wouldn't laugh nearly as much if I didn't have my girls.
Some people say that certain stages of your child's life are the most exciting. Oh, cherish these moments because it's the most exciting thing, you know. And I don't believe that's true, because I think every single stage has been exciting. Even though I have a, let's see, 15-year-old and a 13-year-old. I mean, I still enjoy these days. I mean, people say, oh, you have to worry about the teenage years, but I don't think that's true either. I think enjoying every single stage is important, because they change to something new, and you really ought to appreciate every moment of everything.
The most satisfying thing about being a mom is seeing them grow up and become productive, loving human beings, able to contribute to the world and hopefully showing the love of Christ.
I think the best thing about being a mom is watching all my kids grow up and seeing how they grow and change.
About being a mom is seeing your kids start to appreciate the things that you have enjoyed. When you've read them a book and they come back and say, oh, I love that book, would you read to me again? That's the best thing about being a mom.
I see the red light. That means I'm being recorded.
I'm embarrassed because someone's going to see this.